Hello, dear friends. You all are enjoying, right? Friends, this is a very quick session and this is on AWS VPC peering. So let's get started. Basically, if you remember, we had discussed about a session which is called as VPC, and that is the full form of the VPC is Virtual Private Cloud. So VPC enables us, if you remember, right, the VPC in the VPC we have created a virtual private cloud connection, and inside that we had deployed resources such as subnets and instances, etc. So basically, Amazon Virtual Private Cloud enables us to launch AWS resources into virtual network that we have defined. So say by default there will be a VPC that AWS provides, and if we want to create or customize our own VPC, then we can make use of this. So if you are still not aware of what is VPC and how we create it, so I would recommend you to please check out my previous video that talks about what is a VPC and how we can customize our own VPC. So you will definitely get to learn all about that. So basically, once we have created VPC, so what is VPC peering connection? So basically, see, a VPC peering connection is a type of networking connection. Okay. So say if in example, suppose you have two VPCs, virtual private cloud, or maybe in a short, simple way, let's understand that we have two different networks, that customize that network that we have created, and we need to peer or connect both of these connections to each other. In that case, we can make use of VPC peering connection. Okay, this is a type of VPC connection, and it uses IPv4 and IPv6 private type of IP addresses to connect. It's not going to use the public IP addresses. So say what will be used. So you will wonder, okay, so why to go and why to do the VPC peering. So say you have certain AWS instances in VPC A, and there are some other instances or resources in the VPC B, like your another virtual network. So using VPC peering, we can connect so that both of these instances, like instances in VPC A, would think like the other VPCs, the resources are there in the same. So they will talk to each other and they won't understand, or they won't even bother like these instances or these resources are in the different subnets or different VPCs. So that is basically the use of VPC peering. So we can create this VPC peering with see our own VPCs, or if say have we have some different accounts, and say if like I have my different account, like I have one account with cloud with Mohsin, and I have another account which is Mohsin 2K7, that is another AWS account. So if I have VPC created using cloud is Mohsin account and some other resources or VPC which are available in the Mohsin 2K7 account, even in that case, I can link or connect two of these VPCs to each other. So that is one of the use of that. Okay, and going ahead, even it's not necessary that it should be in the same region. So we know about. I hope you have aware of what is the different regions. So these regions is nothing but a different geography. Say for example, Asia Pacific is one of the geography. China, you can say, or America, US can be another geography. Australia. So these are kind of geographies, or Africa region. So these are the regions. So even we have VPCs across the region. Say if I have my one of the VPC based in the Africa region and another based in the Asia Pacific, even those two VPCs we can connect using VPC peering. Okay. So today's is just a demo lecture, and I'm not going to cover about the theoretical part due to some like some reason. But in the next, I'm going to plan for the demo lecture. So that is the one of the thing, and yeah. So the VPC peering it helps us to transfer the data. Say for example, we have more than one, as just we discuss, right? So we have more than one account. Then we can peer the VPC across these accounts to create a file sharing network. Okay, and another use is we can also use a VPC peering connection to allow other resources to access resources we have in one of our VPCs. So that's what I was talking. Say I have some S3 bucket in my another account or another VPC, and some instances in the different VPC. So using VPC peering, So those can, the resources can talk to each other. They won't understand, they won't bother, okay, these are different in the other different VPCs. So that's one of the basic basic feature of VPC peering. And the most important thing is there is no transitive peering is allowed using VPC peering. I'll show you what is a transitive peering. So in this diagram, you can understand. So there are three VPCs. So VPCA, VPCB, and VPC. So not necessarily like these belongs to the same account. This could be the reason, it could possible that all those three VPCs are based in different accounts or different regions. So that is not an issue. So using VPC peering connection, we can say VPCA and VPCB. So it's a one of the one. So VPCB resources can talk to VPCA. Similarly, VPCA resources can to talk to VPCC. VPCC is here. Okay. But say in case VPCC, so you can see here there is no connection that has been. So in this diagram it's not presented, but it's not necessary, like VPCB can also talk to VPCC. Okay, but what do you mean by transitive pairing is it should be one-to-one connection only. Like, see, if VPCB need to talk to VPCA, it should talk directly, it shouldn't via another VPC. Say if for example, say if VPCB needs to talk to A, it shouldn't go like, okay, it should talk to first VPCC, then it should go to VPCA. It's not the case. So that is called as transitive pairing. Transitive pairing is you can say as one-to-one connection. So VPCB, if you want to connect to VPCA, it should talk directly without any interference. That is called as something called as transitive pairing. So friends, that was it. It was a quick demo lecture, or sorry, it's a theoretical lecture. Basically, it's a VPC peering. By now, you might be aware. So it's a type of connection. It will simply connect two VPCs to each other. Not necessary that VPCs are part of one account or those are different account. And it's not necessary those are in a part of one region only. They could be in different regions. So that is one thing. Then after that, there is no transitive pairing that is allowed using VPC pairing that we have just seen. So friends, that's it about today. I hope you are learning and you are having fun with me. And the intent of this channel is to make the cloud concept simplified. So please help me to grow my channel. You can please like, share, comments, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Cloud with Mohsin. And until I come back with some next interesting session, please stay tuned and I wish you a very happy learning. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.